As we transition from the recent end of Mercury retrograde on April 7th, we enter a cosmic pause, one that carries the vibrations of recalibration, restoration, and revelation. While many are quick to move on, unaware of the subtle shifts occurring behind the veil, the spiritually attuned knows that endings always precede new beginnings. And this beginning, unfolding on April 10th, is not ordinary. It is a portal, an energetic gateway, ushering us into an elevated timeline of alignment, clarity, and purpose. This moment is charged with divine intention, pulling you inward to notice the subtle yet powerful invitation from the universe, to awaken, to remember, and to rise. You may feel this shift intuitively, a sudden clarity in your mind, a quiet lifting of the emotional fog, or even a soft voice within reminding you of who you truly are. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. The cosmos is offering you a moment to reset, to realign with your soul's truth and surrender to the higher guidance that's been waiting to come through. This is not a moment to overlook. It's a sacred threshold between confusion and purpose, between illusion and truth. It's a time to tune in deeply, for what lies ahead requires your conscious participation. The inner shift. Deep within, something is stirring. A hunger for transformation has begun to awaken inside your soul. It's not a loud cry, but rather a subtle restlessness, a gnawing sensation that something more awaits. You may not be able to explain it, but you feel it. The urge to evolve, to break free from old cycles, and to rediscover your authentic self is rising like an unseen tide. This is your inner world recalibrating, urging you to align with a higher version of yourself that has long been dormant. This energetic unrest may have revealed itself through changes in your sleep, vivid dreams, or a sudden disinterest in things that once brought comfort. It's not by accident. These are signs that a deeper consciousness is activating. You may have gone to bed as one version of yourself and woken up with a different lens in life. This is the quiet power of inner alchemy, a sacred unraveling that marks the beginning of spiritual awakening. You are not losing your mind, you're finding your soul. Call to action from the universe. The universe has moved from subtle whispers to a resounding call. It's no longer asking, it's urging. This portal does not simply invite you to change, it demands it. The days of delay, doubt, and distraction are over. The cosmos is aligning in your favor, but it needs your commitment. This is the moment to choose yourself fully, to honor your truth, embrace your healing, and stop postponing the life your soul came here to live. You're not being called to perfection, you're being called to authenticity. The energies surrounding this April 10th portal are designed to push you forward, to encourage you to shed the layers that have kept you playing small. The divine is orchestrating a rebirth, and you are the sacred vessel. Your guides, ancestors, and higher self are all standing beside you now, ready to help you take the leap. All you need to do is say yes. Community engagement. Before we go deeper into this energetic activation, take a moment to honor the collective frequency we are building together. If these words resonate with your spirit, if they strike something deep within you, then this message is yours. Like this video to energetically affirm your alignment with this sacred portal. Subscribe to the channel to join a soul tribe of awakened beings on the same journey. And most importantly, comment 777 below. This is not just a number, but a sacred code of awakening, confirmation, and divine support. This moment is bigger than just one person. When you interact with this message, you do more than show support. You help amplify a signal that reaches others who are still asleep. Your engagement becomes a beacon for others, inviting them to awaken alongside you. We are all mirrors for each other, and your light has the power to trigger transformation in someone else. So share this message with someone who needs to hear it. You never know whose life you'll change with a single act of divine alignment. Deeper dive into portal energy. During Mercury retrograde, much of what you needed to see was shrouded in illusion. Conversations felt strained, decisions were muddled, and emotional clarity was hard to grasp. It was a time of review and introspection, where the universe slowed down your external life so you could examine your inner world. But with the end of this retrograde and the opening of the April 9th portal, the energy has shifted dramatically. What was once hidden now begins to reveal itself. The veil is thinning, and the truth is rising to the surface. This portal is not chaotic, it is cleansing. It brings a wave of crystalline energy, designed to purify your mind, body, and soul. Emotions you've suppressed, dreams you abandoned, and aspects of your identity you've forgotten are now returning to be integrated. This is a reordering of your internal landscape, a soul-level detox. You are being offered the rare chance to release outdated beliefs, distorted perceptions, and the heavy baggage of the past. And through this energetic cleanse, a new clarity will emerge, one that aligns you with your higher self and sovereign power. The awakening questions. In the stillness of this sacred time, profound questions begin to echo within the soul. Who am I really? Why am I here? What am I serving? These are not surface-level curiosities. They are soul-deep inquiries that arise when your spirit is on the cusp of awakening. These questions mark the beginning of a conscious shift, a moment when you step outside the noise of the world and turn inward toward divine truth. Do not fear the discomfort these questions bring. They are catalysts meant to disrupt the autopilot existence and awaken your deeper knowing. Every emotional wave, every bout of confusion, every tear that falls is part of your awakening process. These aren't breakdowns, they're breakthroughs. You are being invited to move beyond survival and into soul consciousness. To live, not from obligation or programming, but from purpose. These questions are sacred. They are the language of your soul calling you home. Heightened sensitivity and physical effects. As your energetic field responds to the portal, you may find yourself feeling more emotionally raw than usual. You could be experiencing unexplained waves of emotion, tears that come without warning, surges of joy, or sudden irritability. Physical symptoms like headaches, tingling sensations, restlessness, or even insomnia may surface. Your body is not malfunctioning, it's upgrading. These are ascension symptoms, signs that your energetic vibration is shifting to match the higher frequencies now available. Your nervous system may feel overwhelmed as it processes these new vibrations. Old memories might resurface, bringing emotions you thought you had already dealt with. This is not regression, it's purification. Your soul is digging deep to clear out emotional residue so you can rise lighter and freer. It may feel like chaos, but what's actually happening is deep restructuring. You are being remade from the inside out. Give yourself grace. Rest when needed. This is sacred work, and your body is the sacred temple where it's all unfolding. Vision and intuition expansion. One of the clearest signs that this portal is activating your soul is the sudden sharpness in your intuitive senses. You may find yourself receiving messages in your dreams, feeling intense déjà vu, or sensing energies around people and places with greater clarity. Your inner compass, the divine intelligence within, is recalibrating. What once felt foggy is becoming crystalline. The inner eye is opening, and you're starting to see beyond the veil. Not with your physical sight, but with the vision of your soul. You might notice synchronicities appearing more frequently, repeating numbers like 111, 222, or 555, random conversations that answer your silent thoughts, or a sense of knowing things before they happen. These are not random. These are signs that your intuition is expanding beyond logic and into divine frequency. You're being tuned into the cosmic rhythm, and your higher self is now guiding the way forward. Trust these nudges. They are sacred breadcrumbs leading you toward your destiny. The illusion cracks. As the energy of this portal intensifies, so does your clarity about what no longer belongs in your life. The illusions are beginning to crack. False identities, toxic attachments, roles you've outgrown, and beliefs rooted in fear are starting to dissolve. You may feel disillusioned with your job, your relationships, or even your lifestyle. This is not a failure. This is awakening. When the soul evolves, it outgrows everything that was built from ego and survival. You're seeing people's true intentions more clearly. You're sensing the falseness in things you once blindly accepted. The veil is lifting, and this can be both liberating and painful. But don't resist it. The breakdown of illusion is the birth of freedom. You are being called to live in truth, to let go of the stories and masks that were never truly yours. The more you surrender to this process, the faster you align with the authentic timeline of your soul's journey. Alignment with higher self. This is the moment where you come face to face with your higher self. Not the version of you shaped by the world, but the eternal self, the divine spark that has always existed beyond time and space. The April 9th portal activates this reunion. You are remembering your origin, your sacred mission, and your spiritual sovereignty. It may come as an inner knowing, a flood of insight, or a deep sense of peace that surpasses understanding. You'll begin making decisions not from fear or logic, but from soul-aligned intuition. Your priorities will shift. What once felt urgent will lose its grip on your energy. You'll crave authenticity over approval, purpose over popularity, peace over chaos. This alignment is not temporary, it's transformational. It's a homecoming. The more you honor this higher version of yourself, the more the universe conspires to support your rise. Timeline shifts. Energetically, you are stepping onto a new timeline. One that reflects your inner work, spiritual readiness, and soul alignment. This portal acts like a quantum leap. What would have taken months or years to manifest can now begin unfolding rapidly. Opportunities, connections, and breakthroughs are being aligned with your vibration. But here's the key, this timeline only activates through conscious choice. You must let go of the old to fully embrace the new. This may require courageous decisions, walking away from comfort zones, ending karmic cycles, or trusting the unknown. But remember, you are not starting from scratch. You are starting from awareness. This is a sacred timeline of expansion, and it is yours by divine inheritance. Walk forward in trust. Every step you take in alignment accelerates your path and brings you closer to the reality your soul has been calling in. Cosmic support and angelic presence. You are not walking through this portal alone. The spiritual realms are fully aware of this energetic upgrade, and your divine support system is surrounding you now more than ever. Angels, spirit guides, and your ancestors are stepping closer to assist, guide, and protect you. You may feel tingling sensations, hear ringing in your ears, or sense a peaceful presence in quiet moments. These are confirmations of celestial presence. The universe has dispatched help, beings of light who operate beyond our dimension, to walk with you as you rise. Pay attention to the signs, feathers, coins, animals crossing your path, or sudden moments of overwhelming peace. These are your confirmations that you're being divinely guided. You are loved, supported, and held in the arms of the cosmos. This isn't just energy, it's spiritual architecture, woven into the divine plan for your evolution. Integration phase. After such a powerful surge of cosmic activation, there must be a sacred pause, a time for integration. Your body, mind, and spirit need space to absorb, recalibrate, and recenter. This is not the time to rush forward or overextend yourself. Instead, rest, journal, reflect, hydrate, meditate, honor what is shifting within. The most profound growth often happens in silence. This integration phase is where clarity begins to blossom. Insights will bubble to the surface, new ideas will be planted in your consciousness, and emotional wounds will start to close. You are being rewired at a cellular level. Give yourself the grace to simply be. Trust that while it may look like nothing is happening externally, everything is evolving within. The seed has been planted, and soon it will bloom in divine timing. Your role in collective ascension. You weren't just chosen to awaken for yourself, you were chosen to assist in the collective shift. Every act of healing you complete sends ripples into the collective field. Every truth you reclaim becomes a beacon for others. The April 9th portal isn't just about personal evolution, it's about collective ascension. You are part of a divine network of lightworkers, starseeds, healers, and awakened souls rising together. Your role may not be grand in appearance, but it is profound in impact. Whether you're sharing wisdom, holding space, praying for the world, or simply radiating love, you are part of the planetary awakening. And right now, Earth needs your light more than ever. Don't underestimate your influence. The universe placed you exactly where you are for a reason. Shine not because it's easy, but because your soul was built for this moment. Portal affirmations. Let these words settle into your spirit. Affirm them with intention. Speak them aloud if you feel called. I am aligned with my highest truth. I release the old and welcome the new. I trust the divine timing of my journey. I am divinely guided and deeply supported. I surrender to the frequency of love, growth, and awakening. I walk through this portal with clarity, courage, and purpose. These are not just words, they are energetic codes. Each affirmation reprograms your subconscious, tunes your vibration, and anchors you deeper into the upgraded timeline of your life. Conclusion and final invitation. As this portal continues to pulse open, know that the path ahead is yours to shape. You are not who you were yesterday, and you will not be who you are tomorrow. You are evolving, becoming, ascending. This is your time. The universe has opened a sacred door, and all it asks is that you walk through it with an open heart, clear intention, and unwavering faith. If this message resonates, comment "I receive" below to claim this divine transmission. Like this video to seal the energy. Subscribe to stay connected with this spiritual frequency. And above all, trust the shift. You are being guided, you are being upgraded, and you are being prepared for a future that reflects the truth of your soul. The April 9th portal is here. And so are you. Aligned, awakened, and ready to rise.